And now Mike Katz in the Virginia Beach Beast knows he's got to come up with the ride of his life in order to beat the '89 Jeep from Washington. East meets west in the center of the United States. Katz ready for the final dash. Leaves the starting line a little sluggishly, but he's going to have to make up the time on this turn. A nearly perfect turn, and now Katz heads for the cars. Airborne again for the 20,000-pound tank, and across the finish line, we'll have to wait for the elapsed time reading. It's going to be that close, and the crowd obviously thinks that the tank Chevrolet has a serious chance at beating the Jeep. But wait a minute, Katz is doing a reverse wheel stand over the cars and has it sideways and on its side. Unbelievable. Katz goes out for some showmanship and ends up putting the Virginia Beach Beast on its side. The safety crews and track officials already at the vehicle. In fact, you can even see Debbie Roden and Jeff Bader heading out there to make sure Katz is okay. But some trick camera work shows us that inside the vehicle, Mike Katz is A-OK. The crowd gives him a standing ovation, and rightfully so. After a little bit of showmanship, Mike Katz definitely went for the ride of his life on this final run, but a little bit wilder than I think even he had originally planned. Obviously, the safety equipment required by the United States Hot Rod Association in these machines held up beautifully. The elapsed time, 14.42 seconds, was not good enough to take the #1 spot. Jeff Baintner has taken the overall championship, but definitely lost out in showmanship after that incredible flip. Here we see Katz going over as he landed with the left side tracks off the cars, and with 20,000 pounds of weight, these things will throw it around quickly, and that's what sent the machine on the driver's side, right on the floor in front of the fans. We understand from the floor that the body damage on the machine is not that bad, so Katz survives this without receiving any personal injury and really not too much injury to the original monster tank. You can see him surveying the damage down there on the floor, but what a way to end a monster truck program. We'll be back from Oklahoma City with our final comments in just a moment.
Got Mike Katz here. He's the driver of Virginia Beast, and we saw what happened. Now you tell us in your own words, what happened?
Well, I was a little bit too far over to the side when I came across the cars going backwards, and I couldn't pull it back over. I tried to power brake on one side and power it out, but it was too far gone at that time.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
You're shaking like a leaf.
It's my second time. It's a little bit easier the second time.
Well, let's not make it a third, okay? I know you're real concerned about your tank. Get back to it, because I know some oil's leaking, okay?
Well, Mike Katz doesn't seem to be that dejected about the situation. In Oklahoma City's Oklahoma State Fairgrounds Arena seems to be a jinx for the Virginia Beach driver. 1 year ago at this event, he landed so hard from a jump that he blew the windshield and front end off this machine. Now he comes back a year later and puts her on its side. Pulling 20,000 pounds of monster tank back over isn't a very easy proposition either. And with event director Jim Harris at the controls, we use some heavy equipment to create one loud slam as this machine comes back over on the tracks. Almost overlooked was our winner, Jeff Baintner.